perspective that we have on the whole market, I'd like to just offer up a couple of thoughts for this morning's conversation. The first is around connected TVs, and the market for over-the-top distribution of content to connected TVs, in the UK at least, is, firstly, it's immature, secondly, it's going to lead to fragmentation, and thirdly, it is simply going to benefit the bigger channel and content brands. Penetration of connected TVs, that is TVs that have got internet capability in them, in the UK is low. The connection rate of those TV sets, we believe, and no one can publish the exact numbers, is below 30%. That says that people are not buying these TV sets to connect to the internet. They're buying these TV sets, it just happens to be there, and they're not using it. For the customer, why is it going to be fragmented? Well, each TV may have different services on it, so there's not going to be a consistent breadth of services on TVs. That's very different from the TVs you have today. The services that you will access will each be branded and brought to you within a channel operator's user interface. They will each be accessed, each of these applications, within a different application launching environment on the connected TVs, as seen to be brought to you by a TV manufacturer. This lack of standardization comes about from competition in the TV market. It comes about because channels feel that they want to own the customer, they feel they want to immerse them in their brand, they feel they want to keep them in their world. I don't believe, personally, that this is what the consumer wants from the digital world. Yes, they want more choice, but I don't believe consumers get up in the morning asking to have more complexity in their life. In this world where you have increased complexity, customers will retreat back to the brands and the experiences they know. In a TV sense, that means the big channel brands, which in the UK is the likes of ITV and Sky and BBC. If you want evidence of this, look at the downloads, application downloads on iTunes. If you look at the big brands on the internet, they are the #1 downloaded applications. eBay, Facebook, Google Maps. In the UK, the video applications that are downloaded are BBC, ITV, Sky Play, the same people who have dominant positions in the normal TV market. What this means is it's going to be very difficult for someone to have share of voice on a TV set. How are people going to find you? And therefore, aggregators who operate at scale across a large number of platforms are the right place for content owners to want to associate with, rather than pursuing standalone application strategies on TVs. I think this is true for linear channels, and it is true equally for long-tail content. A couple of comments have been made about service. For pay TV operators, when something goes wrong, you can be sure, a bit like telecommunication providers, you will be contacted by your customer. If something goes wrong on your connected TV set, who are you going to contact? Are Sony and Panasonic, etc., going to have call centers handling your calls? No, the customers are going to be left fumbling, and they will probably phone their broadband provider, even though it may have nothing to do with them. My second point, bring it back. My second point is about the pipe. Yes, the pipe is very important, but we should not become fixated about the way the content gets to the customer. What's far more important is the experience that the customer gains through that. Satellite is a very effective and economically efficient way of distributing to a large number of customers a broad range of content, and it will forever be an important part of Sky's ecosystem. However, the companies that succeed going forward will be the ones that put the customer at the very heart of what it is they're trying to do, and that they're not tied in their strategy by a specific product such as a connected TV or a specific delivery technology such as fiber or such as satellite. The role and the opportunity for operators is to create products that make it easy for consumers to find and consume content that they want to watch, but to do it with the simplicity and the convenience of sit-back TV, not the remote control / keypad idea of Google. The critical role that hybrid and IP boxes play in this is not, therefore, to provide access to a particular delivery gateway, but it provides a means to excite and delight customers, and for us as operators to add services that customers will value to the core services they're operating. So the role is, therefore, for these IP and hybrid boxes to be far more dominant than connected TVs. This is why we invested in augmenting our satellite platform with IP distributed content, both on-platform and off-platform. It's why we continue to invest in our hybrid box platform, adding functionality and enhancing the user interface. It is about giving the consumer a great experience and managed choice, but choice that's managed in a way that benefits them. Whilst this seems to emphasize the roles of, somewhat conveniently for us, content aggregators who operate at scale, and hybrid IP boxes, I'm not arguing for the status quo. Instead, much the opposite. OTT is a huge opportunity for operators like us. On our broadband network, we are seeing 50% year-on-year growth in volume of traffic. We're also seeing increase in TV viewing. And this says that these two things are going hand in hand. People are using over-the-top delivered content to augment their TV viewing experience, resulting in them watching more. Sky Go, as I talked about, is a great example that there is demand for watching quality content on a broad range of devices, not a single connected TV device. In the US, we're seeing an increasing evidence that customers are using services like Netflix to augment their cable TV subscription as much as they are to replace it. But this is not just about taking the services we've had for many, many years and putting them across a different delivery mechanism. This is about becoming engaged and excited by, as we are, in social media, and how you bring that to the consumer in a way that enhances and augments the content, not so it sells another device. Now, there's a big debate to be had, and we'll see how this plays out over the future as to whether that sort of experience is best delivered on the main TV set or whether it's better delivered on a companion device. We believe at the moment that the companion device is definitely winning out in that argument. From this, I would draw a couple of conclusions. Over-the-top delivery is definitely now mainstream, but the connected TV market is highly fragmented, and I believe it is going to stay that way. Content is still king. No, innovative distribution strategies will not make up for a lack of investment in content that customers want to access and are prepared to pay for. Customers value choice, they value convenience, but above all, they value simplicity. Over the top is a fantastic opportunity for Sky and other operators like us, not to replace what it is that customers know and love, but to augment it and make it better. Subscription is an ideal mechanism to monetize this new innovation and the fragmented audiences that come up. Look at what we've done with Sky Go and our Anytime service. These add a lot of value into the subscription, either as services we can charge extra for per month, or as we've done in both cases, deepen our engagement with our customers by putting them in as bundled with the main subscription as a bonus, and therefore deepening our engagement. So in essence, our belief is that a successful IP and multi-screen strategy is first and foremost to let customers choose where, when, and on what devices they can access the choice and experience that Sky brings. And secondly, to concentrate and focus on providing well-managed experiences that simplify, that engage, and that delight across all devices and not just one. Thank you.